Kearney Skill Center. I'm Madison Marie Sedale DeRocher, and we're bringing you your Friday morning news.
Today is the day. Today is finally prom, if you couldn't already tell.
Yeah, don't you clean up nice, Danny?
Don't you mean we clean up nice, Madison?
Oh, yeah, that too. Anyways, we'd like to remind all of you that the voting for this year's prom king and queen closes at 1 o'clock today. The code is displayed all over school and, here too.
And make sure you bring your appetite in addition to your dancing shoes. The menu for tonight is roasted chicken, fruit salad, mac and cheese, and roasted potatoes. Now, here's Mr. McCullum again with a quick review of the prom rules.
Just a few prom reminders. Remember that you will be searched at the door. Your belongings will also be searched, so please make sure you're not bringing anything dangerous. Please don't be under the influence of anything. You will not be allowed to come into prom. And once you are in prom, you're not going to be allowed to leave. So please make sure you stay in the ballroom. We hope you have a good prom. We want to make sure that you're safe, so please be respectful. Try to have a good time. Thank you.
There are only 24 days until the end of this school year, which means seniors, you don't have much time to finish your grad projects and to finalize your plans for after graduation.
Speaking of graduation, if anyone in the senior class is interested in speaking at graduation, you have until May 11th to see Mr. McCullum, Mastrian, or Mrs. Mogul. Since we're on the topic of graduating, Malcolm actually did it. We caught up with him after he passed his grad project.
Mama, I did it.
I know your dad and I had our doubts since you started collecting shoes, but you did it. We're so proud of you, baby. You're going to make it big as a landscaper.
But Mom, I want to be a realtor.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. It's my turn for Scrabble with the ladies. I'll see you after school.
Okay. So, Parker, do you feel like you were nervous for nothing over your graduation project?
Yeah,
Okay, now what was your grade?
an 89.
Good job, man. So, Gunga, do you feel like you were nervous for nothing over your graduation project?
I was nervous.
Okay, and what was your grade?
It was A.
Alex, are you nervous about presenting your graduation project?
Of course.
Okay, and what would you do if you don't pass?
Drop out.
Josh, how far have you got on your graduation project yet?
I'm pretty much almost done. All I guess left is for me to shadow.
And what will you do if you don't pass your graduation project?
Cry.
For the rest of you seniors, as you are finishing up those grad projects, it's time to start thinking about the senior class trip. If you're interested in attending, sign up on the guidance store as soon as possible. Mrs. Mogul will be passing out permission slips soon.
The Keystones are approaching very quickly. Well, a lot quicker than we would like. Mrs. Zukowski is here to give some advice.
My Hopes and Wishes, a Keystone Love Poem by Mrs. Sezakowski. I wish you joy, I wish you hope. I pray you'll remember how to find slope. I hope you prepare and focus your brain. If not, my tears will pour out like rain. I hope you recall the finish line book and you eat those eggs from my homeboy cook. Don't be a fool, don't be a hater. Just use your freaking calculator. I beg and I plead, would you please try? If you don't, it's possible I'll curl up and die. Need some fast tips? Here are a few. Listen closely to this little review. Stack and subtract. It works, it's not whack. Divide by a negative. Bloop bloop. Let me live. Technology is your mentor. Math, enter, enter. Distribute and wave, you know it's my fave. It's a quartile you want, the median you flaunt. GCF, LCM, factor tree them. One city per airplane, a function you'll gain. Good luck on your test, it will soon be over. I'm not above bribing, so who needs a Range Rover?
Prom is here, which means Keystones are coming up. Here's Mrs. Mogul with some news about Keystone Tools.
Morning, everyone. I'm here to talk to you about Keystones. Everyone that's taking the Keystone test, you're going to be doing the online tools training in your Keystone classes. There's an icon on your desktop on the Chromebooks. In your Keystone classes, you're going to be doing that on May 9th and 10th. If you have any questions, you can talk to your Keystone teacher, myself, or Mr. McCullum. Thanks, guys.
There's a new face in this building, and it's subbing for Mrs. LeWay. We met up with Mrs. Kearney.
How do you like the Skill Center so far?
I like it very well. Everybody here has been very welcoming. They've all introduced themselves, shaken my hand. It feels very warm and, just very welcoming.
And your son graduated from here last year?
Yes, my son Daryl Kearney. He graduated here in 2017. He has only wonderful things to say about the school, too. especially some of his favorite teachers, Ms. Reed, and lots of others.
So, how long are you going to be staying with us?
I'm here until the end of the year. I'm here until I think June 8th is the end of the school year, and I'm covering classes right up until then.
Anthony, what's good in the news this week?
Pretty big story we got here. The two Koreas have finally made peace. Kim Jong-un and Moon Jae-in, the leaders of North and South Korea respectively, met last week. This is huge since it's the first time a North Korean leader entered South Korea since 1953. They're all buddy-buddy style with a bromance to rival that of Trump and Macron. Kim Jong-un promised to denuclearize, although he didn't give an estimate on when he planned to do so. But he and President Moon did sign a treaty to formally end the Korean War. It seems as though we are heading in the right direction with Trump and Kim planning to meet sometime soon. Maybe this conflict could finally come to an end. Here's something a little unusual. Kanye West has a bunch of new projects in the works. New material is almost always exciting, especially when you're producing for some of the biggest names in rap and hip-hop, like Nas, which I'm particularly excited for. But Kanye is taking a very different approach towards getting attention for his new projects. One that we've seen very recently with a certain 2016 presidential candidate. He's taken to tweeting some pretty ridiculous things, but it was an interview on TMZ where he said something particularly outlandish. He said that slavery sounds like a choice. Like a choice. Now, he had a few other things to try and explain himself, and I gotta be honest, I've heard worse arguments, but he really needs to start thinking before he speaks, because slavery was definitely not a choice. If it was a choice, it probably wouldn't have existed.
Today is National Nurses Day. We went around the building to get some thoughts on our outstanding school nurse.
So, Grace, would there be a Nurse Appreciation Month? Is there any special words you'd like to give to the nurse?
Man, thank you, miss. When I messed my knee up and you hooked me up with that ice pack, that was nice.
So, Denasia, would it be a Nurse Appreciation Month? Is there any special words you'd like to give to the nurse? Any nurse in particular?
Okay, thank you for helping me whenever I was sick or ill or just had any problems going on. And thank you for helping out all the other students. And I feel like all the nurses, they're really special. And we needed them, and they're always there. So thank you.
Well, Nurse Val, we greatly appreciate all you do for us, for always looking out for our students and staff's well-being. And anytime we have any medical needs, you're right there for us, as well as making sure our incoming new students are always healthy and up to date on their immunizations. It's a lot of work to make sure you keep up with all that and keep us all healthy and safe in school.
I just want to say that I really appreciate the nurse, and I hope this day is meaningful for her, because I mean, many people in the school know, but not many. I have type 1 diabetes, so she saves me a lot, helps me. There's multiple accounts where I've had issues, and I was almost like passing out due to this issue, and I just want to show my appreciation.
Michelle is back, and she's here to give us some fun facts about prom.
Fun facts with Michelle. Did you know that the first prom was on 1930? Did you know the average spend on prom is $1,078? Hey, I need more than that. Did you know that 62% of people keep memorabilia from prom? From prom. Did you know that prom is short for promenade? My beautiful cheeks. Come here, Haley. Come here. Do you know that girls try on 10 dresses before they find the right one? I'm one of them.
Students are still airing their frustrations on Twitter. Here's another round of mean tweets.
At Mr. Cassidy, bright and tight pants are not a personality trait. Hashtag rainbow pants. I have khakis on today, and the tighter the better, so whatever. I'm gonna wear pink pants tomorrow.
What's the deal? Cat, person, banana phone, pet, toaster, meow? Hashtag cats are people too. Hashtag bananas can be secret phones. I don't know anything about a pet toaster, but hashtag meow. Yeah, meow.
At Chef Cook, thanks for always being ready in case a recipe needs fresh milk. Hashtag cold kitchen. What kind of sense does that make? We always have cold milk. Why are you thanking me for cold milk? Cold milk exists in the world. In fact, it has to be cold to stay good. So it's always cold. So why are you thanking me for the milk being cold? It's going to be cold anyway, so who cares?
Mrs. Noonan moves through the hallways like a short-legged Usain Bolt in heels.
At Burnett, when your speaking voice is as loud as your yelling voice, does it really sound like discipline? Open floor plan, hashtag we can hear you, hashtag loud cackling. This is how I laugh.
Here's your Friday night prom forecast.
All right, all you prom goers, it's supposed to rain all day right up until prom actually starts. So it's 67 degrees at 5 o'clock with that rain we were talking about. At 6 o'clock, it's 57. Still rain, but at 7, when prom actually starts, it's 56 degrees, but clouds. Clouds only, no rain. You're not going to get wet. You're going to be good to go.
That'll wrap it up for this week. I'm Master Marie Studion de Rocher, wishing you a fun-filled weekend with safe decisions.
She's had a long day. She's coming in to talk about Nurses Day. Nurse Sickum,
Hey, how you doing?
how are you doing?
Well, it's a little stuffy, but I'll make it through. I would like to thank all the students for your lovely messages. I saw them, and if you guys want to drop any presents off, you guys can drop it off at 3311 East Avenue, and I will be accepting donations for the Nurse Sickum funding. Thank you.
That just sounded like a promotion.
It's just a little something, just something to give back to the community, more like my pockets, but, whatever works for the news. Well, and I feel like it's time to receive, not give. You know what I mean?
I think we've heard enough for today. Thanks for stopping in.
No, thank you. You guys can add me on Snapchat at Nurse Sickum.
Why didn't all the school go in this time? The whole school go.
Did you know prom is short for promenade?
I guess I ate a lot of chicken tenders. Did you know that?